Go. Welcome to another edition of the Nurse Life Podcast. We're your host today, JayRow.
And Crump Casso.
Welcome. We got David and Derek back in the building.
Appreciate
Welcome,
y'all.
fellas.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, we're about to do another reaction video. We're going to do a reaction video for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Let's get it started.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the hot shell. They are the world's most fearsome fighting team. The heroes in the half shell and their queen. When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut him no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. Leonardo leaves Donatello does machine. Raphael's cool but rude. Michelangelo's a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the hot shell.
All right, fellas. What do you guys think of that?
I think we should start with David. You know, he running on limited time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this battery. Go ahead and turn it on down. Let me see. I'll be honest. Is it a show or was that?
No,
another-
like it was the actual game.
Really?
That was like the intro for the game, but then the second part was like the actual game.
Oh man, if that was like a new show that was about to be dropping, I'm about to say that animation's clean, man. That's clean, boy. Let me tell you. No, but the gameplay looked fire on the second end of that trailer, though. The gameplay looked fire. I'd definitely be excited to play that. It looks similar to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2, and you know, so it looks like it's falling in line with. I'm guessing all of them are dropping around the same time. Be my assumption.
This one is actually dropping in the summer of this year. Like they said, summer 2022. The other one doesn't have a release date. The one Cowbun Collection doesn't have a release date yet.
Okay, well it says 2022, so my assumption is if that drops in the summer, the latest the other package could drop is winter. So relatively close to one another. But I guess this is a new installment versus.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is This one's a brand new game compared to the ones we looked at on a previous episode.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Well, if that's the case, why use the same animations as? I guess just to keep the continuity of the.
So like this was done like to honor the old cartoon, the one that came out in the 80s and 90s. This was they did it like that because I guess they did it like that because they wanted to, because honestly, the best video games for Ninja Turtles was the ones that was from the 80s and 90s.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It looks fire, but what I will say is you kind of want to build on what you've already done. So if there's a way you can make it more new age, do that. I still am excited for the game. Still more than likely will play it, but I would like to see, I don't know, like a first person perspective as opposed to, you know, third person like they've been doing over the last several decades. But it looks fire though. I mean, it looks clean. It looks similar to the other games that they've dropped in the past. And it looks to be right in line with what they're currently doing, which is kind of the nostalgia factor. So I'll be curious to see how it lines up or how it matches up to the originals. But it looks dope though. It looks dope for sure.
What about you, Derek?
I don't know, man. That intro was kind of whack sauce. That was a whack job. They should have focused it was too goofy, it was too zany, too much going on. They should have focused on the actual storyline of what's going on here. Like, and then the intro at first, when it first came on, it sounded like a diss record.
Well, to give you background on that though, they was spinning the old animated intros music.
Yeah. I get all that, but what would they say? Raphael is bad, and
Yeah, like that. Yeah. That's how they used to do the little intro. Like Leonardo leaves, Donatello does machines. Raphael is mean but rude. Michelangelo is a party dude.
So
That's
they
what.
made Raphael have like anger problems, and then Michelangelo, he was like a junkie. That's what it sounded like. I don't know if this is kid friendly, but no.
Oh my goodness.
I don't really know. The gameplay didn't look too bad. It kind of looked like one of those arcade Street Fighters. The sprites kind of looked a little weird. Well, like one was bigger than the other, so I don't know what that was, but I don't know. Other than that, it looks like it'll be fun to play.
About you, Crump?
So first of all, speaking of kid friendly, the first thing I noticed was they didn't do the T for teen or nothing this time. Like, I don't know. We don't know who it's for this time because they didn't mention E. They didn't say nothing but like M for mature. They didn't mention nothing, so I don't know who it's for. I'll start with what I didn't like though. I'll start with what I didn't like, then I'll go to what I did like. Good. I didn't like, kind of to both y'all points, David and Derek, is that I didn't like that they spent so much time with the animation in the beginning. Like, and then not just this game, I hate when games like show a whole bunch of like cutscenes and stuff like that, trying to lure us in. It's like, oh, it looks dope, but we don't get no actual gameplay. Like, I don't know what the game is like. Like, I hate that. It works. Like, it definitely lured us in. Like David said, there's some dope animation, but then like he didn't even realize it was a game. So I don't like that. But but without everything else that I have to say is actually good stuff. So first of all, I like that it looks like they are kind of paying homage to the old games. So it's a lot of it's the same, but I feel like they did add some newer things. Like I can tell that they move different. The graphics are slightly better, but it's still without being too new age. It was kind of like they're paying homage to the old one, but the graphics were better. I can tell they even like walk and run different. I can tell they fight different. And that's somebody who's played the games before, so maybe I have a more keener eye for it. But I noticed that they move different, they fight different, so I like that. And then the next two things I'm kind of cheated about. So it's kind of unfair for me to even say this in the review, but I read about how they have April. Oh, that's nothing. Before I even say that, but back to the animation. They had April handing out fades to the Foot Clan. April ain't never had hands like that. I caught that. April ain't never had hands like that.
She was out there like hop step front kicks.
Right. So going back to what I was going to say, was I read that they have April and Splinter as playable characters on this game. So that's never been done before. So I think it's pretty dope. So instead of having the four turtles, you got April and Splinter. So that's something new that we've never seen before. Yeah. But I appreciate them trying to like again pay homage, but do something new and different. And then I also read that they, again, cheating, but I also read that they have like a special move or two. I guess if they get hurt enough or they beat them or get enough a high enough bar or whatever, they can do a special move, which was never in the old games either. So I think that's kind of dope too, that they added like new characters and a special move. So, I mean, I'm here for it. I'd actually rather pay money for this, even though it's only one game, than to pay money for the other one, the collection, because it's something new, even though it's heavily obviously based off the classics and they're paying homage to it. But at least we're getting a new game and they added some new features to it. So, I mean, I appreciate that. I think it looks dope to me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Wait, side note, depending on how much it is, I'm willing to
pay. There we go. There's the caveat. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We're on the same page.
Plot twist.
But it looks dope. I think it looks dope.
And to give Derek actually a little bit of hype for it. Derek, remember we used to play the Streets of Rage game?
Yeah.
That the same people who made Streets of Rage made this one.
What? I'm shell shocked.
Oh man. No, cause we played online. Me and Derek played that game online and we both liked the Streets of Rage joint. So this one like
okay, that's what I was thinking of saying. mentioning Streets of Rage, but I was just saying an arcade feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nah, like, cause we had mad fun with that game. So for them to be behind this game makes it even more of a worth get for me because, like, it obviously what Jordan says in regards to like, yes, April and Splinter are playable characters. Yes, they have a special move set, and all of the turtles are individuals. Like they're not doing the same move, like like how the old games used to do.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, yes, and like what David said too, they are playing on the nostalgia factor. That's the reason why they did the graphics the way they did it. But also, like I was saying earlier, this game is at the height of where the games were and how everyone loved those games before. So the way it looked like, I think all y'all said it looked smooth. And also I just like the fact that it looked like it was they put time into it.
Yeah.
It looked like it was something like, it looked like it's a passion project. Yeah. Not something like, oh, let's just throw a game together and then people are gonna buy it because it's Ninja Turtles. No. I feel like these guys did research, these guys put in the time. So it looks like something that I would spend my money on reasonably. not like if it's like a crazy amount, but I do think it's a worthwhile game. I think and it looks pretty cool. Like it's a game that I think it's colorful. It's very colorful. It's more, and then I do think it fits in with a lot of the current platforms that we have, like the like the PlayStation 4s, Nintendo Switches, stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't look like it's out of place. So I do think it's a game worthwhile getting. And then also another thing what I read too, and so I cheated like Jordan did, was that the original voice actors are so they're voicing stuff in this game.
That's actually pretty dope.
So they're voicing, so it's not like, it doesn't seem like they're saying the same thing over and over again. They're saying stuff unique to each of the turtles.
That's pretty dope. I like that too.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
So, and then that just kind of show you like the team that's behind this is really putting everything into this. So they're trying to like leave no stone unturned. So I do think it's it looks the part. It looks the part. So, and then they just recently did a what do you call them, like a conference. They did a conference, and this game was like one of the highlights of the conference because everyone raved about it. So if you got other video game professionals raving about this game, and then you just look at the game, we're all in agreement that it looks smooth and it fights well, and it has like certain elements that you would want to play in a game. Like it looks like it's living up to the hype. It looks like it's building a lot of steam behind it. And when it comes out this summer, it looks like it may be something that I will say this is going to be interesting. I've never seen a Ninja Turtle game get like a high review. Like I would say, like, I think the highest I've seen is like an 80, or 85-ish. But if this game gets a 90 review, like a 4 or 5 out of 10, I mean, not 5 out of 10, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, stuff like that. Yo, that's gonna be crazy. So that's gonna make them even more want to do games like this with Ninja Turtle games in the future.
Yeah. Hope I'm able to give it that high rating.
Out of all of us in here, you're the one that I'm really looking forward to see what you think of it, like down the road.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to play it, man. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to play that one. Excited to play the nostalgia package as well. Not really nostalgia for me. I'll be honest. I didn't play any of the originals, so it'll be good for me, I guess. Should be good though. They look good. They're getting great reviews, and hopefully, I'm able to also give it a great review.
Is there anything else you guys want to add for it?
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. All right. So is this another all yay one, or is it a no for someone?
Cool.
Yeah, I guess it's all yay.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. On that note, we end it. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for this edition of the Nerds Delight podcast. Click like and subscribe to look at the other content that we have, and talk to you guys later. Peace.